Welcome to South Korea. Nestled between endless mountains and the vast ocean, this country is a breathtaking masterpiece shaped by time, culture, and its people, where every street and every landscape tells a story of its own. From ancient temples hidden in misty valleys to glass towers rising high above bustling cities, Korea is a perfect harmony of past and present. Its thousand-year-old traditions live on through the curved rooftops of palaces and timeless rituals, while creativity and youthful energy breathe new life into every corner of this land. Flowing rivers and towering peaks paint a landscape that is both gentle and majestic. Spring bursts with cherry blossoms. Summer glows in green rice fields and deep forests. Autumn blazes in red and gold, and winter lays a soft blanket of pure white snow. Today, we embark on a journey to discover this remarkable land. Let the beauty of Korea guide you through hidden wonders, where people, nature, and culture intertwine to form the very soul of this extraordinary country. Before we begin, here's a quick question for you. Which island is known as the Volcanic Island of Korea? Jeju Island. Off the southern coast of Korea lies its largest and most distinctive province. Formed millions of years ago by volcanic eruptions, the island's landscape is defined by crater peaks, rugged cliffs, vast stretches of black lava fields. At its heart stands Hallasan, a dormant volcano and the highest mountain in all of Korea. From the summit, the land slopes gently in every direction, changing colors with each season: pink azaleas in spring, deep green forests in summer, crimson leaves in autumn, and soft snow blanketing the ground in winter. Surrounding the mountain are rolling plateaus and fertile plains where tangerine orchards and green tea fields flourish. Stone walls built from volcanic rock divide the farmlands, while the coastline alternates between pale sandy beaches and towering basalt cliffs, where waves rhythmically crash against the shore. The island's subtropical climate nurtures palms, maples, and other unique plant species found nowhere else in the country. Life here moves in harmony with nature. black stone walls shield homes from the wind, and fishing remains central to the coastal way of life. The Haenyeo, the island's famed women divers, free dive into the sea to harvest shellfish and seaweed, preserving a centuries-old tradition deeply connected to the ocean. Daegwallyeong Highlands. Stretching across the mountain ranges of Gangwon Province, the Daegwallyeong Highlands sit at an elevation of over 800 meters and are known as the gateway to the Taebaek Mountains. The slopes here are wide and gently curving, distinct from the rugged granite peaks that rise nearby. In winter, the hills are blanketed in white snow, creating a dazzling scene that once hosted the Pyeongchang Winter Olympics. When summer arrives, the entire plateau turns a lush green, dotted with herds of cattle and sheep grazing peacefully across the meadows. This highland region is famous for its vast farms. At Samyeung Ranch, one of the largest in Asia, the fields stretch endlessly toward the horizon, divided only by winding fences and clusters of massive wind turbines. Strong mountain winds not only shape this rare grassland landscape in Korea, but also provide clean energy to the surrounding area. Daegwallyeong also holds deep historical significance. For centuries, this mountain pass has connected inland Gangwon with the eastern coast, serving as a route for merchants, travelers, and soldiers, each leaving behind their own stories. Today, winding trails and scenic roads still guide visitors to breathtaking views where the mountain ridges descend gracefully into valleys and the distant sea. Haedong Yonggungsa Temple. Perched on the rocky coast of Busan, Haedong Yonggungsa is one of the few temples in Korea built right beside the sea. Waves crash against the rugged cliffs below, while the temple's halls rise gracefully along the sloping hillside above. Constructed in 1376 during the Goryeo dynasty, it was founded under the guidance of monk Naong, who chose this site for its spiritual connection to the goddess of the sea. The temple complex spans multiple levels, lined with rows of stone lanterns that lead down toward the water. A three-tiered pagoda stands beside a grand golden Buddha, while the main prayer halls face directly toward the open ocean. In spring, cherry blossoms blanket the grounds in soft pink hues. During summer, the sunrise emerges over the horizon, drawing crowds before dawn. The sound of crashing waves blends with the echo of temple bells and chants, creating a serene harmony between the sea and the sacred. Seoul. The heart of the nation flows through the Han River Basin, where the city stretches between mountains and water. From the high ridges above, the view unfolds into a vast landscape of buildings and apartment towers reaching all the way to the horizon. Bridges line the river in perfect symmetry, their lights reflecting off the endless stream of traffic below. Seoul's rhythm is both steady and vibrant. Its subway network runs for hundreds of kilometers underground, carrying millions of commuters each day. Highways cut through valleys, while elevated roads weave above narrow streets filled with lively markets and food stalls that stay open late into the night. Neon signs illuminate the city's entertainment districts, while just a few steps away, quiet residential streets offer a slower pace of life. Green hills rise within the city, their walking trails offering sweeping views of the urban sprawl below. The river widens into open spaces where parks, walking paths, and ferry docks bring calm and nature into the heart of the modern metropolis. Seongsan, Ilchulbong. On the eastern edge of the island stands Seongsan, Ilchulbong, a cone-shaped volcanic crater formed over 100,000 years ago. From the sea, it resembles a stone fortress with steep cliffs encircling the crater at its summit. The rugged slopes are marked by layers of rock sculpted by wind and waves over centuries. Covered in grass instead of forest, the trails wind upward toward the rim, where the crater opens into a vast bowl nearly half a kilometer wide. Inside the depression lies a carpet of wild grass and low shrubs, their shapes molded by the ocean winds and the subtle traces of human presence on the island. At dawn, the first rays of sunlight touch the mountain's edge and spread across the sea. As the sun rises, its reflection glows against the cliffs, a sight so striking it gave the peak its name and continues to draw travelers from around the world. Gyeongbokgung Palace. In the center of Seoul stands Gyeongbokgung, the grandest royal palace built during the Joseon dynasty. Completed in the year 1395, it rests at the foot of Mount Bugaksan, with its main gate facing the city. The palace grounds contain hundreds of buildings arranged according to the strict principles of Confucian hierarchy, divided into courtyards, ceremonial halls, and living quarters. The throne hall, Gyeongbokgung, sits atop a broad stone terrace where kings once greeted officials and foreign envoys. Behind it lie residential quarters, gardens, and pavilions reflected in calm ponds. Rows of wooden columns, curved tiled roofs, and beams painted in bright danchong patterns not only protect the wood from the elements, but also symbolize harmony and balance. Today, the palace still stands proudly amid the modern skyline, with towering buildings and distant mountains rising behind its elegant rooftops. Seogwipo. Along the southern shores of Jeju Island lies Seogwipo, a city shaped by cliffs and valleys that slope down toward the sea. The coastline is carved by dark basalt rocks, interspersed with small bays, sand dunes, and waterfalls that cascade directly into the ocean waves. Further inland, the terrain rises quickly toward Hallasan, with winding roads leading up the slopes where homes and farms overlook the distant blue sea. The climate here is warm and humid, influenced by southern ocean winds that sweep across the island. Fishing boats fill the harbors, returning each day with catches from waters rich in squid and mackerel. Numerous waterfalls flow through forested valleys, tumbling from the mountain ridges into narrow ponds before meeting the open sea. Along the coast, trails run beside volcanic cliffs, revealing sweeping views where rock, sea, and sky meet on the horizon. Busan Hanok Village. Between Gyeongbokgung and Changdeokgung palaces lies Bukchon, a residential neighborhood where Korea's traditional houses, or Hanok, have been carefully preserved along the slopes of the hills. Narrow streets wind upward, flanked by stone walls and curved tile roofs that stand out against the modern skyline beyond. Built with wooden frames and open courtyards, Hanok houses are designed to harmonize with the flow of wind, sunlight, and seasonal changes. As you walk through the narrow alleys, the city's noise fades away, replaced by the sound of footsteps on stone steps and faint echoes between the rooftops of old homes. Some doors open to reveal small courtyards where pine trees or pots of flowers add quiet charm. From the upper streets, rows of tiled roofs stretch toward the mountains surrounding Seoul, creating a striking view where tradition and modernity coexist in perfect balance. Saemangeum. On the western coast of Jeollabuk-do Province lies Saemangeum, a vast, reclaimed area surrounded by the world's longest seawall. Stretching more than 30 kilometers across the Yellow Sea, the project encloses tidal flats that once shifted with every change of tide. Inside the wall, the sea has retreated, leaving behind wide expanses of mud, sand, and channels that continue to evolve as new land forms. The scale of this project is immense, where tides once reached deep inland. There are now flat fields, reservoirs, and canals extending far into the distance. Heavy machinery moves constantly across the plain, transforming the terrain into new farmland and industrial zones. Along the outer edges, flocks of migratory birds still gather to feed on the remaining wetlands. From the top of the seawall, the view reveals two contrasting worlds. On one side, the golden waves of the Yellow Sea crash against the concrete barrier, while on the other, calm reservoirs reflect the sky, their levees and roads stretching endlessly toward the horizon. If you love the beauty of Korea, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel so you can continue exploring these breathtaking destinations with us. Busan. On the southeastern coast of the Korean peninsula lies Busan, a city shaped where mountains slope sharply down to meet the sea. The rugged terrain of peaks and valleys spreads the districts across steep hillsides overlooking harbors and beaches. From above, the city appears as a patchwork of towers nestled between hills, sea, and river mouths. The port dominates the coastline, lined with docks, cranes, and container yards stretching for kilometers. Ships from around the world anchor here, while ferries travel to Japan and fishing boats work the surrounding waters. Behind the port, dense neighborhoods climb the slopes, their winding streets weaving between rows of tightly packed homes. The shoreline shifts constantly. Wide sandy beaches sit between rocky headlands, while piers and breakwaters extend into the ocean. Scattered offshore islands mark the horizon, and rivers flow from the inland mountains before emptying into the bay. The city's rhythm mirrors its landscape. Bustling markets hum near the docks, while mountain roads curve upward toward quieter residential areas, blending the energy of a port metropolis with moments of calm retreat. Suncheonman Bay. Along the southern coast of Jeollanam-do Province, Suncheonman Bay curves deep into the land like a vast tidal estuary. Rivers flow into the Yellow Sea here, spreading into wide mudflats and reed fields that sway gently with the rhythm of the tides. Twice a day, the waters recede to reveal open stretches where flocks of birds gather to feed, before rising again to cover the landscape. This wetland is one of the richest ecosystems on the Korean peninsula. Endless fields of reeds stretch for kilometers, rippling in the wind like soft waves. Thousands of migratory birds arrive each season: red-crowned cranes, geese, and the rare spoonbills, gathering along the shallow waterways. At the edge of the bay lies Suncheonman National Garden, designed as the gateway to the wetlands. Within it, green lawns, ponds, and themed gardens connect seamlessly to the river and estuary beyond. The transition from human-crafted landscapes to wild reed fields reflects a delicate harmony between nature and human touch in this serene coastal haven. Demilitarized zone. North of Seoul, the land flattens into river plains before reaching the demilitarized zone. In the city of Paju stands Imjinggak Park, where a symbolic gate marks the line that divides the peninsula. Built in 1972 to console families separated by the Korean War, the park today preserves monuments, memorials, and relics that tell the story of a nation divided. Among its most striking landmarks is the Freedom Bridge, once used for the exchange of prisoners of war. It now ends abruptly at the barbed wire fence of the DMZ. Nearby, rusted train engines rest on broken tracks, a haunting reminder of the railways that once connected north and south. Along the fences, thousands of colorful ribbons carry messages of peace and reunification. From the observatory, visitors can gaze across the Imjin River into North Korea. On clear days, villages and guard posts are visible beyond the border. The stillness of the countryside contrasts sharply with the barbed wire, watchtowers, and soldiers that stand guard. Many families come here to offer prayers and tributes, sending their hopes across the divide to loved ones they have not seen for generations. Gyeopja Beach. On the northwestern coast of Jeju Island, Gyeopja stands out with its soft white sand framed by dark volcanic rock. The shoreline curves gently, opening to shallow, crystal-clear waters that shimmer in shades of turquoise and deep blue. When the tide recedes, small tidal pools appear between the lava stones, filled with seashells and seaweed. In the distance, Haedong Island, a small, dark volcanic cone, rises against the horizon. Behind the beach, pine trees and evergreens stretch their shade toward the edge of the sand. The calm waters here are protected by natural coral reefs that soften the waves. Fishing boats glide quietly across the bay, while swimmers and divers wade slowly into the shallows. The contrast of white sand, black stone, and blue sea creates a serene yet vibrant landscape, one of the most beautiful beaches on Jeju Island. Incheon. On the western coast of the Korean peninsula, Incheon was built on tidal flats and small islands where the Han River meets the Yellow Sea. The low, wide shoreline stretches endlessly with mudflats that once reached to the horizon. Over the past century, the sea has been pushed back, making way for docks, shipyards, and reclaimed land expanding steadily toward the water. The harbor is the city's bustling core. Rows of cranes, container yards, and cargo ships line the coast, welcoming vessels from around the world. Ferries depart toward the islands offshore, while fishing boats return loaded with fresh catches from the tidal waters. Across the bridge lies Yeongjong Island, home to Incheon International Airport, a vast complex of runways and terminals built on reclaimed land. Beyond the airport, highways run across levees and bridges connecting small fishing villages to the mainland. Incheon thrives on constant motion. Railways, highways, and sea routes converge here, linking the city seamlessly with Seoul and the rest of the world. Udo Island. Off the eastern shore of Jeju lies Udo, a small island shaped like a bowing cow, formed by ancient volcanic activity. Gentle hills stretch across the land, blanketed with fields of barley, peanuts, and vibrant tangerine orchards. Black stone walls made from local lava rock divide the farmland, showing how islanders have long adapted to their volcanic environment. Along the coast, the scenery shifts constantly. Soft white sands blend with shallow turquoise waters, while sheer basalt cliffs drop dramatically into the sea. Gunsan. On the western coast of Jeollabuk-do Province lies Gunsan, a city shaped by the tides of the Yellow Sea. The harbor opens where the Gyeum River meets the ocean, forming a vast estuary with mudflats stretching endlessly toward the horizon. Fishing boats move in and out with the tide, while old warehouses along the docks recall the city's past as a bustling trade port. Gunsan still carries traces of its history. Early 20th century brick and wooden buildings stand beside modern structures, creating a distinctive blend of old and new. An abandoned railway line once used to transport rice to the harbor still cuts through the city, a quiet reminder of its trading legacy. Beyond the shore, the sea remains ever present. Winds sweep across the tidal flats carrying the cries of seagulls, while small islands rise and fade with the shifting rhythm of land and water. Boseong. In the southern hills of Jeollanam-do Province lies Boseong, renowned for its vast terraces of green tea fields. The slopes curve naturally with the land, each row of tea bushes planted in perfect order, creating a landscape that ripples like gentle waves of green across the hillsides. In the early morning, mist drifts softly through the valleys, casting a delicate haze that makes the scenery even more serene. Amid this calm setting, tea pickers walk along narrow paths, carefully gathering tender leaves, their baskets filled with the fresh fragrance of green tea. Surrounding the fields are groves of pine and cedar trees planted as windbreaks. From the higher ridges, sweeping views reveal the endless sea of green tea rolling toward the distant horizon, blending with the deep blue of the faraway sky. Haeundae Beach. On the southeastern edge of Busan lies Haeundae, the city's most famous beach, stretching for more than 1 kilometer with its fine white sand. The curved shoreline is framed by rocky headlands on one side and towering skyscrapers rising just behind the beach on the other. The sea here is calm, with gentle waves forming shimmering arcs under the sunlight. During the day, the beach comes alive with the laughter of travelers and families relaxing beneath rows of colorful umbrellas. Far offshore, fishing boats move slowly across the horizon, their silhouettes blending with the clear blue sky. At dawn, the atmosphere turns tranquil, marked only by the sound of waves and the soft glow of morning light. By nightfall, reflections from seaside buildings dance on the water's surface, while the soothing rhythm of the ocean mingles with the vibrant pulse of the city. Seoraksan National Park. In the northeastern region of Gangwon Province, Seoraksan Mountain stands out with massive granite peaks rising high above deep valleys. The highest point, Ilchulbong, reaches 1,708 meters and is often veiled in clouds. Its rugged ridges and sharp cliffs have been shaped over centuries by the forces of wind and rain. The park is famous for its dramatic seasonal changes. Spring blankets the slopes with wildflowers. Summer brings lush forests and clear streams. Autumn paints the mountains in brilliant reds and golds. And winter covers the peaks in snow, leaving granite spires standing tall against a pure white backdrop. Waterfalls cascade from the cliffs into the valleys below, feeding rivers that weave through the dense forest. Mountain trails lead visitors through quiet woods, rocky fields, and high summits offering breathtaking views of the East Sea. Seoraksan is also home to many rare species, including the Asiatic black bear, musk deer, and alpine plants, all protected within its UNESCO Biosphere Reserve. Before we move on to the next destination, try answering this quick question and stay tuned for the answer, which is the highest mountain in South Korea, located at the center of Jeju Island. Jeju Ola Trail. Encircling Jeju Island is the Ola Trail, a vast network of walking paths stretching for hundreds of kilometers along the coast. Each route leads travelers through fishing villages, beaches, volcanic cliffs, and quiet forests, connecting all of the island's diverse landscapes into one continuous journey. Most of the paths follow the shoreline, where rows of black basalt rocks line the edge of the waves. In narrow sections, the trail winds around headlands, with the sea crashing just below one's feet. Elsewhere, it passes through fields divided by stone walls, opening to sweeping views of Hallasan, the great volcano rising from the island's center. Each route is marked by blue and orange ribbons tied along fences and posts, guiding walkers through narrow coastal lanes. Every step reveals the rhythm of the island, the sound of waves, the whisper of the wind, and the ever-changing colors where the sea meets the sky. Haedong. In the upper region of Gyeongsangbuk-do Province, Haedong stretches along the winding Nakdong River, nestled among gentle mountain ranges. Here, the river widens into calm waters that reflect the fields, villages, and forested hills on both banks. Surrounded by pine forests and farmland, the landscape feels peaceful and timeless, standing apart from the rhythm of Korea's bustling cities. For centuries, Haedong has been regarded as the center of Confucian scholarship and culture. Traditional villages still remain hidden within its valleys, places once home to scholars and noble families. Wooden houses with curved tile roofs, earthen walls, and open courtyards have been carefully preserved, embodying the simplicity and depth of traditional Korean life. The modern city unfolds along the riverbanks, where markets and streets blend traces of history with contemporary life. Every year, mask festivals, dances, and folk performances revive ancient rituals and traditions. Encircled by rivers and mountains, Haedong remains a living symbol of harmony between culture, nature, and the enduring spirit of Korea. Daegu. Located in the southeastern part of the Korean peninsula, Daegu is a city enclosed by low mountain ranges, forming a wide basin through which the Nakdong River winds nearby. The surrounding terrain traps heat, giving the city its famously hot and humid summers. When sunlight pours down, the air grows heavy, and the streets shimmer under the intense warmth. The city spreads along natural corridors between mountains and river plains, with broad avenues linking residential areas, business districts, and bustling markets. Despite rapid urbanization, Daegu remains closely tied to nature. From the peaks surrounding the basin, sweeping views reveal the city's towers and streets woven together across a green valley, a blend of modern vitality and the quiet grandeur of the surrounding mountains. Bukchon National Park. North of Seoul rises the majestic granite range of Bukchon National Park, where rugged peaks form one of the city's most striking skylines. The highest summit, Baegundae, reaches 836 meters, its bare cliffs towering sharply against the blue sky. From below, the mountains appear as massive stone walls surrounded by dense forests of pine, oak, and maple covering the slopes. Winding trails lead hikers through rocky clearings and shaded woodlands before opening onto exposed ridges. In steeper sections, stairs and cables help visitors navigate narrow paths along the cliffs. From the summit, sweeping views reveal Seoul stretching endlessly in one direction and the layered mountain ranges of Gyeonggi Province in the other. Streams run through the valleys, forming hidden waterfalls and natural pools deep within the forest. In autumn, the slopes glow with shades of red and gold. In winter, the granite glistens under a blanket of snow. Despite its proximity to the bustling capital, Bukchon remains a rare sanctuary of calm, a place where nature and city meet in perfect harmony. Gyeongbokgung Palace. In the bustling heart of downtown Seoul, Gyeongbokgung Palace stands beside a busy intersection, its main gate opening directly to the city streets. Though smaller than other royal palaces, it holds a unique charm in the way it blends traditional Korean architecture with early 20th century Western influence. Stone walkways wind through the grounds, leading past wooden halls, shaded courtyards, and serene pavilions. Nearby stand neoclassical-style buildings with grand columns and stone facades, reflecting an era of cultural transition and exchange. Amid the modern skyline outside, the palace interior remains a haven of calm. The soft echo of footsteps on stone and the whisper of wind through the trees create a rare sense of peace, a quiet sanctuary in the very heart of Seoul's vibrant energy. Gyeongwado. Situated at the mouth of the Han River, Gyeongwado has long served as a gateway protecting Seoul. Its coastline stretches across vast tidal flats that appear when the tide recedes and disappear again within hours. On these muddy shores, fishing boats rest as seabirds gather in flocks, feeding amid the fast-moving currents. Gyeonggi. South of the mainland, Gyeonggi extends into the Korea Strait, its terrain shaped by a mix of mountains, valleys, and scattered islets. Inside the island, steep mountain ridges descend sharply toward coastal bays, where fishing villages and shipyards cluster along the water's edge. The shoreline is deeply indented with narrow inlets and peninsulas, forcing winding roads to trace the water's edge, curving around cliffs and harbors. In the north, massive cranes and ship docks dominate the coast, reflecting Gyeonggi's thriving shipbuilding industry. The southern part, however, feels quieter, dotted with small offshore islands and connected by ferries that glide between them. Fishermen set out before dawn and return with holds full of fresh catch for local markets. The island's landscape contrasts sharply. Pine forests blanket the slopes, while terraced fields lie tucked within narrow valleys. Sheer cliffs suddenly open to peaceful beaches, and from the highest peaks, the view stretches endlessly across the sea to the distant islands beyond. Yonggin. South of Seoul lies Yonggin, a city stretching across valleys and mountains that emerge from the rolling hills of Gwangyo. Its landscape weaves together farmlands, new residential districts, and lush forests that blanket the slopes in vibrant green. Highways cut through the lowlands, providing a direct link to the capital, while narrow country roads wind gently toward quiet villages. The climate here is milder than in Seoul, with morning mist and soft humidity drifting through the valleys at dawn. When autumn arrives, the hills burst into brilliant shades of red and gold, while the fields below glow with the golden hues of harvest. Yonggin balances the energy of urban life with the calm rhythm of the countryside, offering a harmonious blend of city spirit and rural charm. Seongsan National Park. At the center of the Korean peninsula rises the granite range of Seongsan, known for its steep peaks and deep valleys blanketed with pine and oak forests. The highest point, Cheonhwangbong, stands 1,057 meters tall, often hidden beneath a thick veil of mist. At the mountain's base, small streams wind through the woods, where the colors of the leaves shift with each season, from fresh spring greens to brilliant golds and reds in autumn. Mountain trails curve gently along the slopes, leading to peaceful clearings where ancient temples and hermitages rest in harmony with nature. The most prominent of these is Gyeongbokgung Temple, the largest structure in the park, surrounded by wooden halls and old stone pagodas. The atmosphere here is calm and spiritual, reflecting a timeless connection between the serenity of the mountains and the enduring Buddhist heritage that has flourished in Seongsan for centuries. Korea is a land of captivating contrasts, where past and present intertwine in every rhythm of life. Amid bustling cities, ancient palaces quietly tell stories of 1,000 years, while tradition continues to thrive through culture, cuisine, and the warmth of its people. Every street, every landscape is a living canvas blending history, nature, and endless creativity. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the wonders of Korea. We hope these images and stories have inspired you to embark on your own new adventures. If you love exploring the world's beauty and cultures, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications to discover. Korea is a land of captivating contrasts, where past and present intertwine in every rhythm of life. Amid bustling cities, ancient palaces quietly tell stories of 1,000 years, while tradition continues to thrive through culture, cuisine, and the warmth of its people. Every street, every landscape is a living canvas blending history, nature, and endless creativity. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the wonders of Korea. We hope these images and stories have inspired you to embark on your own new adventures. If you love exploring the world's beauty and cultures, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications to discover.